Oh, I'd never in my life experienced real loneliness before. It was all right during the day. They work you very hard in Canada. But I sat in that apartment in Montreal more or less every night for 4 years. And I'd sit there and think to myself, I've got very few friends in this world, and I miss them desperately. And they're 4,000 miles away, and what the hell am I doing here?
What happened to that bloke? Did you not meet someone?
Guy called Bob. He was trying to get his divorce for 2 years. And then he got it. And I think if I'd given him a bit of a push, he'd have married me. But I kept thinking about my marriage, Roger, the divorce, the aftermath. But more than that, I thought to myself, this guy is a Canadian. And what's really important to him, like all the men over there, is making it. Devoting an entire life to building up a successful business. And being a wife to men like that is nothing more than a grinning public relations department they tow around to business dinners.
I can't see any bloke towing you around, love. I see the reverse.
No, I got very low, Jean. Oh, just imagine me in an American-style tinsel wonderland. I nearly married Bob. Terrifying. I remember reading somewhere once that marriage is like handing in your passport and citizenship.
And you don't think settling down up here again is like burning your passport?
You don't need a passport to identify yourself around here.
I agree. Why don't you come directly back here? Why stop off in London for 6 months?
Well, you know what the work situation's like up here. I thought it best to get some temp work in London while I lined up a job here.
Well, what is it?
PA to the managing director at Crowfield Electric.
Hartley? Why Hartley in particular?
Oh, I know what you're thinking. My time up here wasn't all that marvellous.
Well, yes.
But it's a good job, Jean. And it's the job I want. But I've got to get through the interview first.
Tea or coffee, ladies?
Tea? 1 tea, 1 coffee, and 1 order of scones, cream and raspberry jam, please.
Sorry, dear, scones is off till 3:30 this afternoon.
Yes. I'm back home.
This is it?
Not bad.
Dump your kids here. Right, and give us your coat.
There we are.
So, Tom did most of it, but I did the best bit. What do you think of this?
Oh, that's very nice. When am I going to see him?
He's had to go up to Newcastle to try and find the father of some kids that are in trouble, but he'll be back very late tonight. If not tomorrow morning. Listen, I must just put these dishes into hot water. They've been hanging about since yesterday. Do you want to unpack? Your room's first on the left.
Oh, thanks, but, before I do that, can I ask you, a favour?
Of course.
Well, it's a big one.
Of course.
About Roger.
Roger?
I want to meet him. I want to talk to him.
Why? I should have thought that's the last person you'd want to see.
Well, I did write to him, but writing's no good. No, I want to see him. And I want to see him before the interview. Well, sooner or later, he'd find out I was back. I want to have it out with him face to face. I can't have a repeat of those months before the divorce.
What's the favour?
Well, I'd like to phone him and, if possible, see him here before 2 o'clock. And if I could be in one room and if you could be in here, if necessary, to lend a little moral support.
Of course.
Excuse me. I'll take my case upstairs.
Yes.
Yes, George.
I've been trying to get hold of you. Superintendent Hallam's called in. He'd like to see you.
He's not due till tomorrow. Well, an old friend of mine, oldest and best friend, has just come to town. All right. Tell Superintendent Hallam I'll be in after dinner.
Well, he's in your office now, Mum. I gather he wants to be off by then.
Tell him I'll be half an hour. Well, I'm sorry about this. I have to pop out for an hour, hour and a half. Unexpected guest at the works.
Oh, don't worry about that. It'll take me that long to get myself together.
OK. Oh, before I forget. Door keys.
Oh, thanks, love.
Got your insurance?
George,
Mom, Mr. Hallam's still in your office.
can you organise some teas?
Yes, Mom.
Good morning, sir. Inspector Jean Darblay. Welcome to Hartley.
Thank you, Mrs. Darblay. Yes. Oh, please. All the appearances of a nice little town you've got here, Mrs. Darblay.
Yes, sir.
You took a Monday off.
Yes, it was something special. I arranged it 2 weeks ago.
Yes, I checked that. Mondays, of course, are not the best of times to take off. Mondays are for sorting out the problems and reports of our busiest nights, Fridays and Saturdays, right?
I was on duty both Saturday and Sunday, sir.
I've been taking a little glance through Section CID reports. And I'm afraid, Mrs. Darblay, I have to raise a criticism. A number of significant inquiries seem to have been hanging fire for rather a long time.
That's possible, sir.
Obvious, Mrs. Darblay. I've had a lot of experience of areas like this, and I can tell you a thing or two about them. Because they don't need the intensity of policing that a heavy metropolitan area needs, there's a tendency for the men to sit back and admire the scenery. And sometimes fall asleep on the job.
I don't think that applies to this section, sir.
Then that begs the question, doesn't it? Why are your CID not getting results? Why are your men not on their toes?
Mr. Logan, the DCI and me work closely together, sir. He's not found cause for complaint.
You see, I believe that the main task of an inspector in charge of a section comes down in the end to man management. I'm going to be absolutely blunt with you and tell you I find it extraordinary that a woman should have been appointed to do this job. In letters of one syllable, I don't think a woman should be here running Hartley section.
It was the Chief Constable's decision, sir. I don't think I wish to comment on that.
Oh, there's no need to. I think there are a lot of good jobs in the force for a woman. I think they should be in headquarters building or somewhere, employed in one of them.
I don't agree, sir.
Well, of course you don't. You've been in this job, what, 9 months? I'm sure if you put in a request that you wanted to move on, it would be sympathetically considered.
I don't wish to move, sir, and I'm surprised to hear you suggest it at our first meeting.
Well, as you know, I'm now in charge of the subdivision, and I want the best policing for it. And that requires leadership. Strong leadership. I'm not going to disappear, Mrs. Darblay. I think you should start to give some thought to your future in the force. Meanwhile, of course, you'll have my entire cooperation.
I don't believe it.
Morning, sir.
I remember you, Joe. And I've heard about you over the years.
I hope it was good, sir.
All good, Joe. Hey, do you still have that old, what was it, Velocette motorbike you used to drive?
No, sir. It's now down to rheumatism and a rally upright.
Hey, look, before you go in there, I want to ask your advice on an urgent matter. What's the best pub in Hartley?
Crown and Sceptre, Bridge Street, down the hill first on the left, sir.
We'll have a long talk soon, Joey.
Yes, Mom. Right. Boss wants to see us.
I thought we were having a rest from her today. And I thought Alan was coming tomorrow.
Well, he's an early bird. And he's been looking for worms.
Come in. Sit down. You both met the new subdivisional superintendent?
Yes, Mom.
I served under him in Colliston near on 10 years back.
What's that like?
He's a good man. Bit of a plodder, but fair. Bit religious, Methodist. Professional bachelor. Sort of bloke who's always got his nose to the grindstone whether there's any work to do or not.